Hello everybody, my name is Ridvik and welcome to Ridvik Math. So for the past 7 years, I'm the guy who's been bringing you the classic Crayola marker, paper, hand videos that you see all throughout this channel. But I wanted to finally come out here, introduce myself to you guys face to face because of what's coming up in the future of this channel. But before we talk about the future, let's take a step back and talk about why I started this channel back in 2012. So back then, I would take a math course, I would regurgitate the information for the midterm and the final, and then I would promptly forget about that information. And I think this is a similar story to a lot of students, because you have your next set of courses to worry about, so it's hard to focus on what you just learned. And it's also not easy to apply the math concepts you just learned to any real-world setting. And for those reasons, it's really easy to forget. But at the same time, I thought that was such a shame. These are really cool math concepts, and I wish I remembered them for a longer time period. And so this channel was born, as a way for both myself and for you guys to remember these math concepts longer. And the years since, I made videos on stuff I just thought was interesting. For example, the mathematics of sharing. If you have a pizza with various toppings, people with various preferences, how do you equally share this pizza among the people? Also, just math videos on courses that I thought were difficult/interesting. For example, a math course on complex analysis, and more recently a course on time series in economics. But if you've noticed, in the last couple of years, my videos have been more and more focused on data science, machine learning, all those fun buzzwords that are flying around these days. And I think that's where I want to take the future of this channel. And then I started thinking about, okay, how do I want to present this data science information? Should I make it really theoretically heavy? Should I make it really coding heavy, or something in between? Well, I've definitely decided something in between, and I just want to give a quick explainer of that. When I first started studying math in university, I was definitely on the theoretical side. That is, I really cared a lot about the theoretical part of the model. I didn't care much about the coding, but eventually I found that's not going to fly if you, for example, want a job in the real world. Then I started working as a software engineer after graduating from university. And I started pulling in the opposite direction, where I was doing a bunch of data-centric work. It was software engineering, so it was really easy to get swept up in the coding part of the work. And it meant that sometimes I neglected the theory behind what I was doing. But that also doesn't fly, because if you're really just good at coding and you neglect the theory, it's easy to get lost in interpreting your work. It becomes difficult to know what are the right parameters. What do the parameters even mean? What does it mean for a model to return this value versus this value? So I've decided that we're going to kind of structure this course as a combination of theoretical stuff and coding stuff. And the future videos will fall into one of 3 buckets. So the first one is theory, which will be the math and stats concepts that you need to tackle these machine learning concepts. For example, what the heck is an eigenvalue? What the heck is an eigenvector? Why are they actually important to machine learning? The next set of videos will be concepts themselves. So this will be such as, what is principal component analysis at a medium level? Not exactly a high level, not exactly a super low level of mathematics that would lose us all, but at a happy medium, how do you describe principal component analysis to somebody? And the last part will be the code. So given that we got the theory down, given that we got the concepts down, how do we actually write the code in Python to execute this so that we can apply it to a job or a research project, for example? Okay, so that'll be the buckets that the following videos roughly fall into. The only other thing I gotta say is, if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below and hit that bell notification so you get notified of every video that's coming up pretty soon. Alright, until next time.